After more than 60 years, Warren Buffett is finally stepping down as CEO of Berkshire Hathaway. But the truth is, the legacy you think he leaves behind is a lie. It's not about stocks. It's about a single, overlooked mental model he used to escape poverty and build an empire. We're breaking down his one real secret that nobody talks about. And now, as he prepares to step down, we're witnessing the end of one of the most remarkable careers in human history. But to understand the meaning of this moment, you have to understand the man behind it. Warren Buffett was born in 1930 in Omaha, Nebraska. Not in New York, not in Silicon Valley, not in a financial hub, but in a quiet Midwestern city that shaped the calm, steady personality he would become known for. He was the kid who memorized baseball statistics, who read financial books for fun, who bought his first stock at age 11, and never stopped thinking about money, value, and opportunity. He was fascinated not by wealth itself, but by how wealth works, how it grows, why some people achieve it and others don't. Most people saw numbers. Buffett saw possibilities. At 19 years old, he discovered the book that changed everything, The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham. He read it so many times he could quote entire chapters from memory, and he always said that reading that book was like having a light switch turn on inside his mind. Instead of chasing quick profits, Buffett learned to wait for the right opportunity. Instead of trying to predict the future, he learned to buy what was already strong. Instead of following the crowd, he learned to stand apart from it. That philosophy became the foundation of an entire life. A life built on rationality, on patience, on long-term thinking, on discipline that most people simply cannot maintain. With those principles, he took control of a struggling textile mill called Berkshire Hathaway and slowly transformed it into one of the most powerful companies on earth. Not through luck, not through massive risks, but through consistently intelligent decisions made over decades. He bought American Express when everyone else panicked. He bought Coca-Cola when analysts doubted it. He built Geico into a giant. He turned Apple into Berkshire's biggest win. But what most people miss is that all these wins were protected by one single filter. I'll reveal what that is right after this. Before we get to that core blueprint, there's one decision he made that every finance guru told him was career suicide. I'll show you what that single mistake was and how it became his biggest win later in the video. But what truly made Buffett legendary wasn't the money he made. It was the way he made it. No fancy office, no luxury lifestyle, no private jets, exotic cars, or golden mansions. He still lives in the same modest house he bought in 1958. He still eats the same simple food he loved as a kid: burgers, ice cream, and Coca-Cola. He still reads countless hours a day, studying, thinking, learning. He became one of the richest men alive, not by chasing more, but by needing less. Not by gambling, but by understanding. Not by trying to look wealthy, but by actually becoming wealthy. And now, as Warren Buffett steps down as CEO, he leaves behind something far more powerful than his empire. He leaves behind a blueprint, a way of thinking that changed millions of lives. A way of thinking that transformed ordinary people into investors, builders, dreamers. But whenever a giant steps aside, the question rises: what happens next? Greg Abel, Buffett's long-trusted partner, will take over as CEO. He's calm, disciplined, focused, and perhaps most importantly, he has Buffett's full confidence. Buffett once said, "Greg is the guy. I've seen him. I trust him." And Buffett does not give trust lightly. Still, this moment marks the end of something larger. It marks the end of the Buffett aura. That unshakable stability, that grandfather-like reassurance that no matter what happened in the market, Buffett was there, guiding the ship. Investors followed him, not just because he was successful, but because he was steady, because he was wise, because he didn't panic when the world panicked. And when someone like that steps away from the helm, you feel it, even if the company remains strong. But here is the truth Buffett would want you to understand. The world does not move forward by clinging to the past. It moves forward when new people step up, when new minds rise, when new leaders build the next chapter. Buffett never wanted to be worshipped. He wanted to inspire people to think. He wanted people to take responsibility for their financial lives. He wanted people to invest in themselves first, before they invested in anything else. Because Buffett's real lesson wasn't about stocks at all. It was about decisions, about how one decision, repeated consistently, compounded consistently, can change the entire course of your life. That is what we build Berkshire with. Not luck, not timing, not genius, but the consistent application of simple, powerful ideas. And that is the part of Buffett's legacy that doesn't retire, that doesn't fade, that doesn't disappear. The world may never see another Warren Buffett, but the world doesn't need another one. What it needs is people willing to apply his principles to their own lives. People who refuse to panic, people who refuse to chase hype, people who invest in their skills, their knowledge, their future. People who build something that outlives their job, their fears, their circumstances. Buffett's retirement is not the end of an era. It's the beginning of yours. The beginning of the moment where you decide to stop waiting, where you decide to stop relying on a single paycheck, where you stop giving your best years to someone else's dream, where you start building something that belongs to you, where you start investing in yourself the way Buffett invested in businesses, where you start taking control of the one thing Buffett valued most, your time. He built his empire one decision at a time. You can build yours the same way. You might not become Warren Buffett, but you can become the version of yourself that your future will thank you for. Buffett's chapter is closing, but your chapter is just opening. And if his life taught us anything, it's this. You don't need to be extraordinary to achieve extraordinary results. You just need to think long-term and start. So take the lessons, take the mindset, take the inspiration. But everything you just learned means nothing if you don't understand the mental model that guided every choice Buffett ever made, knowing exactly what you understand and exactly what you don't. Buffett mastered himself before he mastered the market. That clarity is what protected him, what grounded him, and what allowed him to build an empire from calm, not chaos. If you take anything from his legacy, let it be this. Your greatest investment will always be the strength of your own judgment. Build that, protect that, and your future will compound far beyond numbers on a screen.